from Chicago?
Chicago.
And what do you do there, sir?
Work for a technology company.
What capacity?
I do sales, marketing, and operations.
Sales, marketing, and operations.
Co-founder of a startup, yes, sir.
Co-founder of a startup?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the name of the company?
I'd rather not say. It's a small one, though. Yeah.
I thought maybe if you wanted to grow, maybe you could,
We're doing okay.
You're going to go public? What's happening? I don't know. So my question is, how does a world without borders work?
Quite well, sir.
And how would it work?
Well, how does a world with borders work? How does it work to tell people who just like you and me that they can't come into a place because they were born somewhere else, or their color of their skin is a little different, or they have a piece of paper that says something different from what you and I do?
If I may.
You and I were born into the greatest opportunity and privilege in the history of the world right now by being born into America in the time where we were. Okay. And we should be grateful for that opportunity and open our arms to those who haven't had the same privilege.
I see. What about I don't know, countries like terrorist countries? Should we allow anybody from a terrorist country? What makes a country a terrorist country? Well, when you have dictators that rule over those people, we allow those dictators to come in also.
So strictly by having a dictator, that means that we are or are not a terrorist country.
Well, I mean, communist China doesn't have the freedoms we have.
Correct, but
should we allow the communist army just to come over here?
We let China in here, even with our new border policy.
No. Should we allow communist army to come in here?
Well, I don't think we should let any foreign army onto our.
Well, what's going to stop them if we don't have borders?
Well, sir, there's a difference between having borders and letting everybody in, right? And I think that the difference is strictly.
No. I don't see it. I mean, if you don't have a border and allow anybody to come in, then the communist army could come in, right?
I don't expect that we're going to allow a communist.
Well, who would stop them if there's no borders? Who's we?
So who's
we going to stop if there's no borders?
What is it you want to accomplish?
I'm trying to find out the answer. How does this work? And I want the answer to your question.
I'm an active member of the community. I pay my taxes.
Yeah,
I support immigrants.
I want an answer to my question, sir.
Decided.
If the Chinese army wanted
to dedicate your time, your life, and your day to setting up a booth here, making a very strong political statement saying, I want her locked up, I love him, and I want to have strong borders. So you are the one who really needs to defend their position. So I would love to know, sir.
Well, I'm trying to do that by getting this answer from you.
Well, you're asking me a question. You're not telling me why.
Well, I need to formulate my opinion to get.
Here's why I don't want
You're not giving the answer to my question. How can I formulate an opinion?
Sir, of course, every country has a border, just like every state has a border. But we do not need to stand there with a line between Louisiana and Mississippi and say that you can't cross this line unless you do X, Y, Z. No,
then what good is the border?
There are rules.
Then what good is the border?
Well, for example,
but what if the people coming in don't want to abide by those rules?
An officer from the state of Mississippi cannot pursue you into Louisiana and arrest you because he doesn't have jurisdiction, because there's a border that defines what he has in terms of jurisdiction. And the same holds true for the Chinese army. For example, they can do whatever they want.
But what's going to stop them if there's no border?
Our country.
But what's going to stop them if there's no border?
Are you suggesting that a wall would stop the Chinese Communist Army? Is that your recommendation? Well, you don't think they have airplanes and drones and the ability to climb up a ladder and be sent back down the other side and march into our country?
But if they did that, we would
China's
mobilize.
Not coming into our country through Mexico.
They aren't?
No.
And the people I speak to out here that live on the border of the Mexican border, Texas and Arizona, that say they on their ranches have found everything from Korans.
Sure.
To a lot of
things.
They find Chinese
army,
but they find Chinese coming in. So
a Chinese. But what are you afraid of?
Oh, how do I know these Chinese aren't carrying some biological weapon?
Have they done anything to you? Has your life been impacted by?
Yes.
What has happened to you that's been so
the wages have been decreased because
the wages are higher than they've been in our entire lives.
Not for the lower class people. Not for the ones that are working lower in age, the entry level.
You want to bump up
all
the minimum wage?
Entry level jobs.
Would you like to increase the minimum wage? Because that's a proposition.
If it's free market value,
okay, so we increased the minimum wage, and now we solved immigration.
But
now
who's going to be the enforcer?
Now what's your problem with somebody coming into America?
Will you please calm down?
No, sir. I want to know why you've decided to stand out here on the corner of New Orleans in the middle French market.
Because I'm trying to get answers,
Sunday,
but I can't get them. I can't get them from guys like you. Because you're just talking.
I just told you my answer, sir. I think that we have a much better country when we have open borders and we can allow the entire world to assimilate and be a part of one global culture.
But what if they don't want to assimilate?
You've decided that I'm going to stand here with my American tie on and say, no, I don't want people here. How did you get here? How did your ancestors get here?
They came in legally.
Did they?
Yes.
How do you know?
I know my family.
But you don't know. You don't know.
I don't know my family.
You don't know what the laws look like.
I don't know my family. I don't know my family.
I'm sure you do, sir. But
I don't know my family.
I imagine
you're telling me you know my family better than I do.
I'm not telling you that.
Then what the hell are you saying? I don't know my family.
I'm not telling you anything about your relationship.
You can't give me any answers to my question, but you know my family.
I think you're a little too heated about this.
Oh, I'm the one that's heated. You've been yelling on my face for the past 3 minutes, and I'm the one that's heated?
You walk here. You can choose to ignore it, so do it.
Okay. You can choose to ignore me too.
It's hard to ignore it with someone you're as stupid as you.
Well, you want to shout curses at me? You want to call me stupid?
Yes. You won't answer my question. I'm trying to get a question in for 3 minutes. All you did was yell in my ear over and over again. Complete nonsensical bullshit. I couldn't get answers from you. Oh yeah, kumbaya. We love you all. Yeah.
What are you selling? Can I buy something?
What would you want from me?
You're right, I don't.
Yeah.
Open up your heart.
Feelings. Nothing in the Constitution about feelings, pal. No. Nothing.
You know what there is in the Constitution, though? There's a part about treating every man and woman equally.
Which is fine if you come in legally, but if you have open borders, how can you know who's coming in? How do you know they are terrorists carrying diseases?
So you want to?
How do you know that?
You all might be a terrorist. So I'm not going to.
I mean, do you have doors in your house?
I do have doors.
Then why do you why do you have doors in your house?
I don't lock them.
You don't lock them.
I don't lock them.
So anybody wants to? Really? Can you give your address right now?
I live in downtown Chicago. You can come find me.
Downtown Chicago. What's your address?
I'm not giving you my address, bud.
Well, you just said it's okay. You can open up your doors.
I'm not going to put it on your little movie camera here.
I'll put it on if you write it down for me. You said I want you to prove yourself. I want you to prove yourself that you believe in open borders. So I want you to give me your address so I can post it on my blog so that people can come to your house and just move in. Come on, give me your address. Write it down here. Come on.
540 North State Street, Chicago, Illinois. Come on in. Tell them Devin sent you. I'll see you there.
There you go.
In the meantime, this guy would like to shut down the borders because of the color of your skin, the language that you speak, or where you're from, but not based on any of the content of your personality.
Of course, he didn't ask me any of that. I didn't say any of that. He's putting words in my mouth. That's all he's doing.
So would you like to
anyway, go to his house. All you illegal immigrants, everybody you want to go. He's the first truly good liberal I've ever met. He's a good, open-hearted liberal. So I want all the illegal immigrants to go to his house.
You're a real piece of work, my man.
Okay.
Good luck out here.
Have a good day, sir.
So you want to know about the content of this guy's character? You want to shake my hand. You're not a man. You're a pussy.
Yeah. I'm the one out here taking the slings and arrows, but I'm a pussy, huh?
You a veteran?
No.
Parents veterans?
Yeah.
My dad's buried in Arlington National Cemetery. He died for the United States.
Okay.
So we'd have a country where we could open our borders.
Yeah, okay.
So you go fight for our country? Take the fucking stars and stripes off. You're a pussy. You're an imitator. You're full of shit. You're a coward.
Right.
You're not doing anything for America. You're just standing here pretending to be something you're not.
Right. Okay.
You are not a courageous man.
No.
You are not a proud American. You, my friend, are a disgrace. You're a disgrace to that family who came here. I'll tell you this, they would have known when they were letting your family in legally at the border that you were going to be the byproduct.
Oh, that was priceless.